Hey everybody, finally going to go ahead and get this Mavic Mini up off the ground. So why don't you come with me and we'll see what this baby can do. So, funny story, this will actually be the third time I've recorded this video. The first time, well, I learned that Mara is not a very astute cameraman, which is a skill we're going to have to work on. Mostly videos of my crotch and way too zoomed in video of the drone. I'm sure it was that propeller looked awesome, but we need to see the rest of it too. And the second time, I learned the sad reality, and this is an important thing for you to know. If you turn the drone off before you stop recording, it corrupts the entire video and it's unrecoverable. Hence the need to make this video a third time. On the bright side, I have a much better grasp on how to use it. At least there's that. Because we're going to be getting into tight spaces, we're going to go ahead and get the bumpers out. Those things are actually really nice. They protect the propellers from hitting stupid shit like door frames. I've fully charged everything, which you definitely want to fully charge the batteries before the first time you try to take this thing off the ground. And sadly, my phone doesn't fit in the remote with my case on it. So I have to take the case off the phone. So, let's get our drone out. Step one, unfold the propellers. Those two fold out, these two flip down, and now we have an opened up drone. So now we're gonna put the cages on. The cages are really simple too. See, they just have, let me set this down. See, they just have these little clips that clip over the arms that hold the propellers. So, kind of got to rotate it in there a little bit. And then clip it on. And now it has a bumper cage around it. Now that's not going to save you from little tree branches, so I learned. Because little tree branches will stick through the little cage, but we're going to try to avoid little tree branches. Okay, now we're going to take the battery or the gimbal protector off, and we're going to turn it on. We're going to put a battery in it, and then we're going to turn it on. Oh, and an SD card. Which means I have to go upstairs and go get an SD card. Okay, I'm back, having forgotten SD cards, so I could actually record the video. Now I've discovered that this thing's a little finicky about micro SD cards. My Samsung 256 micro SD card doesn't work. It won't record video to it. But this off-brand Amplim Class 10 256 gig micro SD card seems to work just fine. Go figure. I'll put the SD card in. I'll put the battery in. Right side up. Luckily it's keyed, so you can't put it in upside down. Then we're going to turn it on. Then we're going to get out our controller, which unfolds. We unfold this piece. So I've already got my cable connected to it because I know which cable I need to use. The little control sticks clip in there. You take those out and you screw them in so that we can control the drone. Then we plug it in to our phone. And we lock our phone into it. Which, of course, I have an extra large phone. You know, the S10 Plus is a rather large phone. So it becomes a matter of getting it properly seated and logged into. Then I'm going to turn the remote on, flip the antennas up. Now last time it automatically started up the app for me. Yep, there we go. And we're going to skip the flight tutorial because I already did it. And see, we've got our video. And now we're going to cut. And we're going to go set it up to actually fly it. So, I set my drone down over there, as hopefully you can see. And we've got this automatic takeoff button. It's supposed to automatically take off. Why is it not? Oh, I'm not supposed to hold it down, apparently. Click it and this thing comes off. And then it will automatically raise the drone to a height of 1.5 meters. And then we can bring it back here. Nifty little thing, isn't it? Now we're going to start recording on the drone, because that's where the real fun comes in. So let's see how high. Let's take it up as high as we can comfortably take it. I'm going to say a couple hundred feet. 60 feet. 100 feet. 150 feet. 200 feet. Okay. I can barely see it up there. But as you can see, the video is pretty decent. Where am I? Lower that. Wait. Point the gimbal down so that I can vaguely see myself. Oh, I really can't see myself, I guess. Let's back it up a little bit. Even at 200 feet, I can still hear this thing up there. So it's no secret that you're flying this drone. But it looks damn good. Hold on, I think I need to change my controls here. I changed my control mode to mode 1. I don't think I like mode 1. Up, down, turn. Okay, cool. So I'm putting it back on mode 3, which is how I had it before. So it's far enough away now that I can't really hear it. It's at our neighbor Jim's house. This would be... Oh wait, that's Strafe. This would be neighbor Jim. I gotta get used to the controls. I've changed them several times over the course of trying to mess with this. Wait, that's down. Takes some getting used to. So... why not? I'm sure it's some safety feature. No, I was kind of wondering what my neighbor's yard looked like. Doesn't want to let me go any further than 325 feet. I wonder why. Interesting question. I'll start bringing it back down. We're going to play some other things. Anyway. I wonder, because I talked about payload mode at one point. Which may be because it's got a cage on it. So maybe it's not meant to do long distance with the cage on it. But the cage is really meant for doing stuff like this. Now we're going to try something a little more agility based. See, part of the reason I bought this drone was because I want to be able to explore abandoned buildings for the sake of my book. And that'll be that much easier to do if I don't necessarily have to commit trespassing, such as with the drone. So, let's get inside and see what she can do, yeah? So this is just a little window. Rory, chill. In my tree house. And look, we can come in, we can look around. My dog wants to get out and go play with his friend. But see, my dog is an Alaskan Husky and they're built to run, and he knows it. So if I let him out, I'm gonna have to chase him 6 blocks. So instead, he's tied to the swing set over here, and he doesn't seem real happy about that. Anyway, let's look around. Let's see what we got in this tree house. Sensor error. Yeah, see? Nope. I rang the chime. Oops. It'll take some getting used to, but I think I get to be pretty good with this thing. Find it in out of windows and shit. What do we got? It's still showing us 6.5 minutes left to play with this. But I think that kind of concludes my video, really. I'm gonna work on my agility with it so that I can do ridiculous shit with it. Because at the end of the day, that's my plan, is to do ridiculous shit. Time to move for another scene. So another nice feature of this drone is auto land. Should reduce crashes significantly. Now, as I learned earlier, yesterday, stop the video before you turn the drone off. That is a huge issue. Corrupted my last video. So all in all, I think that for the $500 that this drone with the Fly More combo, extra battery and all that shit, cost, it is well worth the money. It is incredibly agile. It's incredibly small. And for a guy like me who's wanting to fly it around abandoned buildings and in farmhouse windows and shit like that, I can't help but think it was a good choice. And for somebody who's never owned a drone before, it's easy to fly. DJI software for it is solid. It doesn't have a bunch of superfluous features. And at the $400 actual drone cost, that's not too bad. If I lose it, if I break it, and I got the extended warranty for it, so as long as I can recover it for the first year or two or whatever it is, DJI will replace it. So, well worth it, I think.